Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, second grade. Welcome back. Now, my name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm so excited that you're able to join me so that we can become amazing readers and writers. I have another book to share with you guys. This is a book called Daddy Christmas and Hanukkah Mama, and it's a book by Selena Alco. And it's a great book because they talk about the different traditions that they do during the holiday. Now, what do you do during the holiday? What traditions do you celebrate? Now, I would love to hear from you. So if you want to read more about this book, you can try to see if it's on Sora, or you can find it at your county library. Now, again, if you want to write to me and tell me all about your traditions, then make sure you are writing to me and using the address that you see below so that I can get your letter. And then I will send you one of these fun activity books. Now, last week I received a letter from Alexa, and she gave me a great idea. So she wrote to me, and she gave me such a good advice that I'm going to start doing my positive message for the day. And so this is from Alexa, and Alexa says, this year is hard, but we can make it. And I love that. So if you have some advice for boys and girls, make sure you are writing to me and telling me so that I can share it with everyone, boys and girls. Oh, this makes me so happy. Okay, now speaking of we're going to get on with our lesson today, but before we get started, let's see who made our top 5 countdowns. Now remember, these are schools in Fresno Unified that have been checking books out on Sora. So coming in, and number 5 is, let's see, Almost Elementary. Awesome job, Almost. You guys are doing an awesome job reading. So today, you guys are going to get my cowpoke cheer. And it's really easy. All I'm going to do is I'm going to get my last one. I'm going to say, yee-haw. Good job, Almost. Now, remember, if you want to get onto our countdown, remember to check out those books on Sora so that your school can be on our countdown. Okay, are you ready to get started? Awesome job. Remember, we always start Mondays off with our mystery word. You're right, because we need to wake our brain up. So let me get our mystery word ready. Oh, let me turn it around. Sorry, boys and girls. Here's our mystery word. And remember to play mystery word. I'm going to show you some sound spelling cards. Your job is to blend them together and then guess my word. Try to write my word to see if you can write the correct spelling pattern. Ready? Okay, here's the first sound. The first sound is the fire card, and the fire card says F. The next sound is the lemon card. The lemon card says O. The next sound is my boat card, and the boat card says O. And the last sound is my turtle card. My turtle card says T. Okay, let's blend it together. Full, oh, that's my beginning blend, you're right. Full oat. What's my mystery word? Float. Good job, boys and girls. Now let's check it. How did you spell float? Float is spelled F-L-O-A-T, float. Thumbs up if you got it. Awesome job, boys and girls. You guys are doing awesome. Okay, now that our brains warmed up, let's get ready to train our ears. That's right. Let's get those listening ears turned up so that we can practice some listening skills. Today we're going to practice some syllables. So I'm going to say a word. You count the syllables for me. Ready? Okay, my word is peanut. Peanut. Let's see how many syllables in the word peanut. Oh, I see some of you guys. Remember, you can clap it, peanut, 2 syllables. You can tap it, peanut, 2 syllables, Or if you want to get up and move around, we can tap it on our body. Peanut. How many syllables? 2. Awesome job. Okay, how about this word? Let's try with the word money. Ready? Money. Okay, how many syllables? Oh, I hear you. Good job. Money, money, money. All 2 syllables. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, how about this one? Steam. Steam. How many syllables? Steam. 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 All 1 syllable. Good job, boys and girls. Now remember, to identify syllables, different ways to get the answer. Do the one that works for you. Okay, now that our ears are all warmed up, let's go and practice our sound of the week. So this week, and let me turn my chart around. This week, we are focusing on our long E sound. And we're going to be talking about the tree card because the tree card says E. So for the last couple of weeks, we've been working on these long vowel sounds. And remember, these long vowel sounds are tricky because there are so many different ways to write that E sound. So let's look at all the different ways we can say E or spell the E sound. Ready? Say them with me. So E can say E. Good job, I hear you. Like in the word me. EA can say E. That's right, like in the word team. You see that? EE can say E. Say that with me. Good job. Like in the word meet. EY can also say E. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, like in the word, well, let me go back. Like in the word key. And I know a couple weeks ago, I taught you that EY can also make the A sound. It can, boys and girls, so this is where it gets tricky. So if you come across the EY, it is most commonly, it does say the E sound. Sometimes it does say the A sound, so be careful about that. Now, IE, guess what? Can also say E. And you're right, I taught you that IE says I, you're right, but sometimes it can also say E. So if you're sounding out a word and you say the I sound, it doesn't make sense, switch it to the E sound. And then we have our Y, and Y can say E. I know what you're thinking, yes, Y can also say I. We learned that a couple weeks ago. Again, if you're sounding out a word and it doesn't make sense, change the vowel sound. Like in my word funny, funny. Oh, and I don't think I read this, so let me go back one. IE says E like in chief, chief. And don't forget, boys and girls, that the E, consonant silent E, like in the word these, also says E. Lots of different E spelling patterns. And again, with these long vowels, sometimes they have a different spelling pattern because they have a different meaning. So be careful about that. We're going to be practicing this week on spelling some of these words, and I want you to listen to my sentence because depending on the sentence, it's going to be spelled differently, okay? So now that we know all these spelling patterns, let's try to build a word. Let's see. What if I wanted to spell the word? Let's see if we can spell the word feet. Feet. Let's see. Help me sound it out. Feet. What's the first sound you hear? F, f, and that's the F. Good job. F, E, E. What spelling pattern is it? Feet is the double E. Good job. Feet. What do you hear at the end? T is our T. Good job, boys and girls. Feet. Let's spell it. F-E-E-T. Feet. Good job. So all this week, we're going to be focusing on our long E spelling pattern. Remember, long E has a lot of different ways that we can spell that E sound. So let's go and practice some reading. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, so if you look at my poster, you'll see that I wrote the spelling pattern for you. So help me read it. Ready? Beak, key, deep, fancy, these, we, brief, silly, heat, peach, feed, and peace. And notice, boys and girls, on these two words, they have two syllables, so they do have two vowels, and we're working on that ending vowel that has that E sound. So don't get tricked, boys and girls, because there is another vowel in here, but it's a different syllable. So that's why this says silly, because the I says silly. Okay, and that's why we're also practicing our syllables today. Now, let's practice reading my sentence. Ready? She can sleep at the beach. Good reading, boys and girls. Okay, now let's go into my sentence dictation. I'm going to say a sentence. I want you to try to write my sentence. Let's see if you guys can write it with our spelling pattern. My sentence today says, will you be on this team with me? Ooh, that's a lot of words, 8 words. Will you be on this team with me? Okay, 8 words. Ready? Let's start it. First word, will. Don't forget to put a capital letter because it begins our sentence. Will you, that was a sight word that we've learned. Will you be, there's my E, be, will you be on this, more high frequency words, will you be on this team, E, and here's my E, and that has that E-A, team. Will you be on this team with me? And here's my E again. And don't forget, good job. Don't forget to put that question mark because it begins a sentence. Good job, boys and girls. Check your sentence. Check it with mine. Let's see if you guys did it correctly. Awesome job. Okay, now let's go and practice our high frequency words. Now remember, high frequency words are words that we see most frequently. Now, so today we're going to focus on 2. Help me say it and spell it. Ready? The first one today is every. Help me say it. Every. Help me spell it. E-V-E-R-Y. Every. The next one is the word before. Help me say it. Read it. Before. Good. Help me spell it. B-E-F-O-R-E. Before. Now, remember, all week we're going to have 10 words. Today we're just going to focus on these 2. Now I have 2 sentences. Help me read my sentences so that we can try to figure out which word will go into the sentence so that will make sense. Ready? The first sentence says, I read page. And we can play school. Let's see. I read, oh, I hear you guys, every page. Yes, that makes sense. Good job. And we can play before school. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Good job today, boys and girls. Now, all week we're going to be practicing all of our high frequency words. So we'll continue reading them tomorrow. So don't forget to come back tomorrow so that we can continue our learning. Now remember, when things get hard, what do we say? We say, I can do it and I am smart, because you can do it and you are smart. Have a great day learning. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.